ஹலோ, யாரு? தன்ராஜா? நான் தான் ராமசாமி பேசுறேன்.
Hello, welcome to Vanga Pesalam. Today my guest is Mr. Shivakumar, my cousin. Hello, Shiva.
Hi, Sridhar. Good evening. Good morning.
Yeah, it is okay. Good morning to me and a good night to you. So anyway, today we're going to discuss about the famous Showtime series called Yellowjackets. So I asked you to watch it. So did you watch the all 10 episodes?
Yes, I did. And it was quite interesting, because this is the first series that I was watching, fully. The past also I tried watching a few series, but somehow I couldn't complete it, or I lost interest midway through. But this one was so interesting; it kept me glued to the television set. For almost 3 days, I could finish all the 10 episodes in a span of 3 days. That to me is according to my standards, that's really, really good. Because normally I don't mind. Even movie, sometimes I watch it over a week. Sometimes I split it and watch it over a week. But a complete TV series running for 9 hours, I could do it in 3 days, which is phenomenal. And that's mainly because of it was very interesting, I would say. Very, very interesting. Something new to me as well, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So a Showtime, they have the weekly thing, whereas Netflix has the whole binge thing. So I don't know, the next series you might be interested in watching a weekly thing. Will you be interested in watching a show for one Sunday and then wait for the next one next Sunday? Would you have the patience?
I don't think I'll have the patience to wait for one full week, to get to the next episode. I would rather watch it like this, how I did with Yellowjackets, something in one go.
Okay.
If I'm able to do it, I would appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay. So because in the US, it's a huge thing, right? We watch one episode, they discuss season 4, episode 1, what happened, and then halfway through the video, they'll say season 4, episode 2. Now, what is going to happen? Then again, the same. They keep on going and going and going. That's what they do. But anyway, so that is Showtime. So basically, this show is about a high school football team who's traveling to a game from New York to Seattle, and the plane crashes somewhere like in the Canadian mountain range. We don't know where. And then after
Ontario.
that, I don't know. It's still kind of not sure yet, but sure. But online, there's a huge website called Reddit where there is a section focused only on Yellowjackets. People even have the flight path, actually. They even have the flight path. Exactly. People are calculating where could it have crashed and all those things. It's interesting. So anyway, so the plane crashes, and then the entire show is about who survives, who does not survive, what happens there, and what happened to their adult version of the team, right? The current timeline, what is happening. So whatever we are seeing now is a flashback, right? The current timeline, they're showing a couple of them are alive and all those things happens. So anyway, so now the very first scene is about a girl being chased by somebody. We don't know who that is. And then she falls into a pit. Yeah. After she dies, or even she's alive, she's partially alive, and then they bring her, and then they hung her, and then they kill her, right? So after you watch all the 10 episodes, who do you think that girl is? Or do you even have any idea who the girl is?
It's that girl. Is it Lottie?
No, it cannot be Lottie, because Lottie is the queen.
Lottie is the queen, dressed up like a queen or whatever.
She's the queen. Yeah. She's alive. She's not. Again, the point is we don't know.
It's not Jackie either, because
Jackie is dead. Jackie is dead.
Yeah. This could be. Let me guess this one. Yeah. There are 4 survivors, because we see in the adult version, at least 4 or 5 people who are still alive.
There are 5 survivors, right?
All 5 survivors, yeah.
Because Travis is dead, but still technically there are 5 survivors, right?
Yeah.
The 4 girls and the one guy who got killed halfway through the show. Okay, so that's as far as we know, there are 5 survivors. We don't know much about it. We still don't know that.
5 survivors, as in Taisa and her wife, right?
Taisa's wife is not there, right? Wife is not there. So it's like Shauna, Natalie, Misty, and Taisa. These are the 4 people like who survived, and Travis, who also survived, but Travis is dead now. So we know 4 of them. So it cannot be them, right? We know Lottie is the queen. So it cannot be Lottie, right? So it's not Lottie. Then one of the last scenes in the show is where Lottie is taking the heart of the bear, and then she is putting it in like a kind of an altar or like something, right? When she does that, behind her, 2 people are kneeling down, right? So already like she has 2 followers, technically, right? The one is Misty, other is Van. The Van is the girl like where the wolf attacks her, and then chews her cheeks off, and then they do some surgery and all those to keep her alive, So it's not even Van. So we still don't know who that girl is. That is the point here. We still don't know who that girl is.
Definitely cannot be Taisa because she does not believe in all these.
No, Taisa is not. No, Taisa is like part of the group. But she's like definitely part of the group, right? There is a famous shot on the first episode. I'll show you that screenshot here. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see this. Yeah.
So this is on the first episode, they show this shot here, right? So we all know this is Lottie, right? One of them is definitely Misty because like she takes off her mask on the thing, right? So we know, so we have 1, we have 2 Misty. Either one of them could be Shauna, one of them could be Natalie, one of them could be. So we know easily, we know 6 people, but there are like how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 people here. We don't know who this 7 is, right? So
I mean, Travis also could be there, isn't it?
Travis could be, but I don't think Travis, I'm not sure if the guy would be here. But anyway, so it could be there. We don't know that yet. So what I'm saying is that is the thing about this show, right? Still so many unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions,
Unanswered questions. So and also like in one of the dream, right? In one of the, before Jackie dies, she has a kind of like a dream sequence, right?
Yes.
So all these people she sees before she dies.
Yeah.
So it could be any one of them. It could be any one of them here. Who's the girl like being killed in the first episode?
Okay.
So it's really like what do you say? It's like a very, very amazing show to even like talk about it. So I know, I mean, you worked in the airline industry for a long time. So what do you think of air crash? Is it realistic, believable?
It was, I mean, they've taken it well. Of course, like, not, I mean, if you actually see movies and all that, like, it's even more realistic because it could be because of the budget that they have, like, big studios when they take these movies involving an air crash. Sometimes the aircraft and all that, like, real aircrafts are used. But in this one, you could make out, like, some of it is not real. Of course, the seats and all, they were real, and they show the interior of the aircraft before it could crash. But considering that it's a TV series, I think they've done a phenomenal job with the air crash itself. They've done a phenomenal job with the aircraft crash. Yes.
So another big thing is the thing that Misty is destroying the transponder. That's what they're showing. So is it even possible? Another huge thing like
I don't know how she knows how to destroy it in the first place. She just pulls a few wires here and there, like, and it conks off immediately. I think we have to give it to the director, like, I mean, for these things, like,
there are like 2 theories. The one is Misty is really smart, right? Because like she can easily like come and do this, help out the people, right? Hey, like tie this hand, do this band, put this bandage. She just takes control. Number 1. Number 2, it is 96. So when it happened at year 96, maybe technology is not that great back then. But still, the main point like people are asking is, if a transponder could be easily destroyed like this, then what's the point of it? Right?
Yeah.
The whole point of the transponder is to help you track something happens to you. So that is something is kind of very, very, very interesting.
There are, I mean, I'm sure there'll be many flaws like this, like, but overall, if you see, these things can be,
Yeah.
what can I say?
But I mean, they have like a very good reason. They have like a very good reason, like for her to destroy it too. Suddenly, like she's the center of everything, right? She likes that, right? So that was amazing. That was really good.
I think she wants it to be this way, like, she wants to spend time with all these folks. Maybe that's the reason why she's doing it. She does not want to go from here.
Yeah.
She probably has company.
Yeah, suddenly she has friends, right? She never had friends
Suddenly
before.
she has
Suddenly
friends.
she has friends, and then they all believe her and everything.
I think that's what she was longing for, and she destroys it because of that reason. That's how they show it. Yeah,
it was very nice.
So also, Sridhar, what I liked about is like the non-linear narration, like going to 96 and coming back to 2025. There's no confusion at all. If you see, like they keep changing.
There is no confusion because it's clearly like the young version and the
very clearly done.
Yeah, very clearly done.
Very clearly done.
Okay, so now the one of the biggest theory going around is who is Adam. So who do you think Adam is, and like, what was his purpose?
Adam initially I thought was sent by one of these people, probably by this politician girl. What's her name? Thaisa. I thought he is Thaisa's person. Like she has probably sent him to look at these girls, like and to find out if any of them is actually leaking out information with regard to that incident itself. But it's not. I don't think it's Thaisa. At the end, I don't think it is Thaisa because she gives that surprised look when she sees him for the first time, when he's lying dead, like on the floor. So I don't think it's Thaisa. I think he's just an individual who's not connected at all to any of this. Like,
it could be. I mean, it could still be Thaisa, right? If Thaisa is hiring someone to look after them, Thaisa doesn't have to know like who they hire, right?
Thaisa has this interest because she's got to win this election, like and she's trying for it very hard, and she wants to spy all the survivors to see, like if any of them is going to spoil the party. So there is a lot of interest if you actually see, like from Thaisa's perspective, you see it. She is the one, like or she could be the one who could have sent this fellow, but I don't think anybody else.
I mean, nobody knows yet. Some people are saying it could be Harvey, the younger brother, who disappears from the forest. Nobody knows where he is. At least as of right now, like we don't know like what happened to him. It could be Harvey.
It's him.
It could be. It could be because they are saying that this guy was artistic. Harvey was artistic. He did that the bear sculpture or whatever in the woods and everything. So it could be him. We don't know that. Again, another very interesting thing, right?
But why would Avi fall for Shauna?
She is the one like who's helping her in, like at the beginning, right? The beginning, like she gives him the diary to write, and then she takes care of him, and then she's the one like who tells him to run.
Run away.
Run away. So technically, I mean, it's all theory, right? We don't know whether it's true or not, but it's amazing to think. People initially thought like the same thing that you said. Adam is somebody being sent by Thaisa. Then like that theory is that nobody knows. Like now like nobody has no clue who Adam is. Right? It's amazing.
That theory is still possible, Sridhar.
It's still possible. We don't know that. I mean, I'm saying it's still possible. We don't know yet. We don't know. We'll see what happens. It's amazing though. It's really that poor guy. He had no idea. He just came and got killed.
And he gets killed. Then, like sad thing.
And like people are making fun of Shauna's husband too. They all showed him as this huge guy who's cheating on his wife, doing all bad things. Suddenly, he just came out to be a nobody. Right? He just cried.
He's the blackmailer.
He's a total poor guy. A lot of things. So
but
now
Shauna from the beginning, like they show her like a villain. Basically, she even as a rabbit, she does not leave. And she cuts the bear. So many things she does, like and she's not scared of any of such things, like so even a murder she does. So you tend to think like that she's the bad one, but she has reasons for doing all this, like to protect her family and stuff like that.
A lot of things.
Lot of things, yeah. Even Jackie, she is actually stealing Jackie's boyfriend Jeff. Initially, you tend to think like, why this girl is behaving like this? Why she is doing something like that to her very best friend? Because they are the best friends, right? In the entire this thing. So you tend to think like, why she is doing all this, but she tells all that, tells the reason for doing all this in one of the episodes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, last one. She's Twitter.
Towards the end, yeah. So,
yeah. But like, that is like typical teenager high school stuff, right? The high school stuff. I mean, the lady who plays the adult Shauna and the girl who plays the young Shauna, like, they're both really good. They're both very, very good.
they look alike.
They look alike. That's amazing. That's very, very amazing.
Yeah. They selected it.
Even the Misty too, like they look really alike. The only person who doesn't match is the Natalie character. But people are happy because the adult person is played by Juliette Lewis, who is a very, very famous actress in the Hollywood, right? So they are very,
I see. Okay.
Yeah, they're very surprised that they even got her for the show. But
she's so popular, is it?
Very popular because they're very, very talented actors too. And so that is amazing. So So now the other question is
no resemblance, absolutely no resemblance.
No resemblance. But the Shauna one is amazing. Shauna one, she could
Shauna one is amazing.
Yeah, like easily be a daughter in real life. Nobody would have thought about it. Yeah.
Even Jeff to some extent is okay.
Yeah. That's nice. So this one, and what happens to Shauna's baby? She's still pregnant, right? So but clearly that baby is not there anymore, like in the picture, right? It's not the daughter. The age doesn't work out. So what happens to Shauna's baby? So what do you think happened to Shauna's baby?
Don't you think it's the same girl?
No, it's not the same girl. The time doesn't match because she's in high school. So she'll probably be
25 years have passed. Yeah, so it's not that.
Cannot be her. So
probably the baby did not make it. Yeah.
I don't know. Other theory is that people are saying that they ate the baby. They will eat the baby. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So another thing is, what is your theory on the bear? So why did the bear came and just surrender itself?
I think the bear was just sick and it was nearing its death. So it happens to come here accidentally. And she actually senses that, isn't it? Before this could happen, she actually senses that. Lottie says that, right? I mean, so food is on the way or something of that sort. She says something like that. So she's expecting something, and this bear comes and gets killed.
So I think what we have to understand is Lottie has all this premonition, right? So she can predict things before it happens. So she knows even if the bear comes, it's not going to kill anybody. It's going to die. So
that's why she's confidently facing the bear also.
So now that is where she becomes a queen, right? People immediately, oh my God, look at Lottie, So
she's got the powers,
whatever. That's amazing. The bear thing was amazing. And in my thing, I thought the girl on the very first episode, the girl I thought who's falling in the pit is that the religious girl, the girl who says she's going to fly the plane, everything, all those things. I thought she's going to be that girl. But man, when the plane blows up, it was amazing.
No, but I thought it was Jackie. You know why? Because she's the one who's not being shown in the first 2-3 episodes, at least. They show the adult version of all the others, but not Jackie. So I thought it's Jackie.
It's a Jackie. I mean, I didn't think it was Jackie because that girl is played by a very popular character. I think her name is Elle Kemper. She's also a very popular actress. I didn't think it's going to be Jackie who's going to get eaten. I thought it's going to be the other girl, some no-name girl, right? But again, when the girl dies in the plane crash, that is an amazing scene, right? The plane crash, right? She tries to fly the plane, and then the plane just bursts into flame. That poor girl. That's so sad. Again, even there, the people have some theories. They're saying the plane was not at fault, but the forest wouldn't leave it to go, it seems. So the fire just came by itself. The bear got fire. You know what I'm saying? The plane did not burst. The bear got fired, and then that fire took out the plane. So people are saying that it's not the plane's fault. The forest has some power. The forest doesn't want you to leave. You know,
Oh.
something they're saying like all those different angles now. They're
So
saying
how
there
did
is
they make it then? How did the survivors make it? So I mean, so that theory may
something
not
would
be.
have happened. That's what they're saying. Maybe the cult was formed based on the forest and the forest. Something we don't know that. We don't know that yet. But basically, it's all the angles now. Based on what information we have right now, these are all the various angles. It could be like the forest has some
No, it's a
powers.
very simple and straightforward one, like an aircraft that has not been used for probably years. Like, suddenly these girls come and start it, and
I mean,
it starts.
it could be like as simple as that. But again, people, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants a simple answer, right? They want to think something else.
They want to think something else, yeah. Always.
But it's amazing scene. Though. I mean, when she dies, it's so sad. It's so sad. So sad. But I mean, even then, if you really think about it, can someone fly a plane just by reading a manual?
Yeah.
It's
very difficult.
It's very difficult. Very difficult.
The other interesting thing, Sridhar, is that symbol. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Nobody knows that yet. It could mean something in the end, but not right now. We don't know what that means. Though. We don't know. What
it's
that
on
means.
the floor. It's on the tree.
Everywhere it's there. And the other question, Travis death. The other question is when Jackie has the dream in the end, right? Before she dies, she has a dream. The picture I showed you. There is a guy in the back who's saying, "Like we are waiting for you." One guy comes in the back and says, "Come on, yeah, we are just waiting for you."
I think that's a dead pilot.
Yeah, the dead pilot. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so they're saying it's
pilot. Or is it the head coach? No, I don't.
No, it's not the head coach. It's the pilot. That's what people are saying. It's going to be the pilot, and then again, nobody knows like who that guy is, who that pilot is, why he is dead over there, right? Nobody knows. Again, another very, very interesting thing.
No, it could be the pilot of the original aircraft, the flight.
No, a pilot of the Beechcraft. Yeah, that much is sure. But why he is there? Why he's there? And how did he die? Did he die due to old age? Somebody killed him. Is there a ghost there? I mean, it's so many lot of amazing theories going around now. So now. So we know that 4 of them are alive right now. So do you think that the Queen, Lottie, is she alive? Is she alive right now?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay. Not sure. Do you think that soccer girl, Van, the one with all the scars in the face, is she still alive?
I think so. I think she'll be alive.
She'll be alive. So that is what people are waiting. People are really waiting to see who's going to play the adult version of these two. Right? People have some amazing recommendations, and we don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be amazing to see who plays. Again, like nobody knows like what happened to Coach Ben, right? Nobody knows what happened to Coach Ben. We don't know if he's going to, and there is another African-American girl. Nobody knows what happened to that girl. And there's one more very important character in that show, but I don't know her name, but nobody knows like what happened to her. So a lot of
who's the other character? Sorry.
There is one character like who's kind of very important, but I don't know her name. She comes in all the things, and then she's the one like who tells Jackie, like you're very popular. Something I don't know her name. Let me see if I can find out. So I think it's this girl. I'll show you. I'm talking about this girl right here. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
I'm talking about this girl. It's kind of hidden, right? She is a girl like who has a lot of important dialogue in the show, right? And we don't know who this girl is. I never even seen this girl. I don't even know who that girl is. So we know this is Travis, this is the African American girl, this is Misty, Van, and this is what? I don't know who this is.
Not very clear.
Yeah, this is Coach Ben. This is Coach Ben. This is Natalie. This is Thaisa. This is the other. So there is 2. I don't know where there's 2 girls, 2 African American girls. I don't know who. It's kind of very interesting though. We will see like what happens in the future. But yeah, so we still don't know who's alive, and there is like a lot of theories going around. A lot of theories, a lot of things. It's good. It's good.
When is the next season expected?
We don't know. Probably another 2 years. 2 years. Could be another 1 year. We don't know. I'm not even sure if they have started shooting it because of all this COVID and everything. I'm not sure that. Okay. But yeah, so like in terms of performance, so who did you like the most, both adult and
I like Jackie's performance very much, and I also like Misty's performance.
Which one? The young or the adult one?
The adult one.
Adult.
The adult one. Very, very funny.
Adult, again, like she's a very, very famous actress too. She's a very famous actress, and she's
and Shauna has done a very decent job. Very good acting by Shauna also.
Yeah. Which one? Adult or younger?
Adult Shauna.
No, adult
young Shauna also.
No, adult Shauna is again. She's also another famous actor. She's like mainly a comedic actress. You know, she used to come in a show called 2.5 Men. She used to be very funny in that show. So, and she's been in a lot of great movies and stuff like that. And she's very, very talented. And she plays that character amazingly well. I mean, that scene like where the daughter tries to blackmail her, and then she gives a very simple explanation what's going to happen. That's an amazing scene. That's a very, very nice.
Jackie's acting was very good. It's sad that she had to go. She was good.
Yeah, it's a very, very sad way to go to.
Sad way to go. Very sad way to go.
Apparently, it seems like that's what happens. It seems when you get hypothermia, you just go into a dream kind of state, and then you slowly pass away. You have all these hallucinations and everything, and then you slowly pass away, which is pretty.
And I was also super impressed with this coach's acting. Ben Scott, is it? What is he called?
Ben, Coach Ben. Yeah, Coach. Poor. He just keep on getting drugged by Misty. That poor guy.
I mean, he's a good actor. Yeah, he acts really well. Yeah.
That was very nice.
Other than that, Thaisa is okay.
Thaisa was nice, but so what do you think about the altar and the like in the basement of Thaisa, where she kills the dog and then puts the dog's heart? Yeah, that was amazing.
But she is not a person who believes in all these things. That's how they show her.
No, that's how they show her, but I think like she realized that she's going to lose, so she has to do something to win. So that's why she's giving a blood sacrifice to make her win. So that is the thing you have to understand. And also, like there is no clear explanation as to like, what is she doing in the night time. She's eating all these sands and everything. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. We'll see.
And there is blood on her hands. She washes it, and I don't know what.
So I don't know. That is what the people are saying. The dog bit her. She was trying to kill the dog, and the dog bit her.
Oh, okay. Maybe they'll show it in the subsequent episode.
And the other point was that Thaisa's son. He had a very creepy face from the beginning, and nobody knows what happened to him.
He's probably seen something when he's doing all that.
Yeah, he's seeing the other version of Thaisa, right? The one who does all this stuff.
The bad one.
Bad one. So that's why, bad one. So,
he's probably seen her killing the dog or something like that.
Probably. It's there. Yeah. We'll see. It's very interesting. We had to wait at least another 1 year more than that to wait for the next episode.
And now I've started watching other series as well. I just started watching Decoupled, and I'm liking it.
So Decoupled Madhavan show. Yeah. Decoupled.
It's nice. It's funny.
Yeah, that's again a Netflix version, so you can just like binge it and. I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, the problem here is once you get addicted to American TV shows, you'll never let it go because there's like millions out there. All are equally good, amazingly good. So a lot of things.
If you remember, Sridhar, in Coimbatore, we used to watch this thing called Full House. I mean, it used to be so interesting those days.
Full House is at the time it was a big show, but you know it is. The guy passed away recently. The guy who plays the father in a Full House, he passed away recently. Oh my God. 2 weeks ago, just in his death. Sorry, in his sleep. In his sleep, he just passed away. So sad.
Sad, very sad.
Okay, Shiva. So thank you. There are like a lot of shows to watch. I will send you a list.
Yeah, please do so.
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
No, I have not watched, but I heard about this Game of Thrones.
That you have to watch that. It's also an amazing show. Breaking Bad is a great show. I don't think you have to start with Game of Thrones. Start with Breaking Bad. It's just a show called Breaking Bad. Okay, you have to give that show two seasons. You have to be patient. The first 2 seasons, you have to be patient. Once the 3rd season starts, the show will be in like 5th gear. Then it becomes some ridiculous show. You'll be completely. But You have to put in the work. First 2 seasons, you have to like really put in the work and then just be patient, watch it. Then it'll go some level. Our thought of the third season is going to a different level. That's sure. Should watch that. Breaking Bad.
My friends recommended Narcos. Is it good?
Narcos is also very good. Yeah, it's very good. It's a lot of, I mean, again, Netflix model, binge model, you can finish everything in once. There is 2 things. One is Narcos Mexico and then Narcos. You have to watch Narcos first and then go to Narcos Mexico. But it's all like based on real life stories though, right? So they will show like both actual events and the film events too. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's an amazing show. Narcos is an amazing, amazing show. And again, even in that show also, the performances is ridiculously amazing in that show. But remember, a lot of subtitles because almost like 80% of the dialogue is in Spanish.
Oh, Spanish. Okay.
So a lot of subtitles. So again, you have to understand all this stuff. So if you want to watch the next show, I would recommend is Breaking Bad. That is the one of the
Breaking Bad. Is it
Breaking Bad. It's called
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad. So that is a amazing show to watch. Yeah. Okay.
Watched a
Okay,
good
Siva.
movie today. I watched a very good movie today, Sridhar.
What movie?
The Edge of War, I think, is the name of the movie.
Edge of War.
Mm.
Who was in it?
I'll send you. It's on Netflix only. It's about. It's a period movie, like taken during World War II, if I'm not wrong. It's very nice movie. Just watch it. It's about friendship between a German. What can I say? Not a spy, a person who works for Hitler, and a person who works in British Prime Minister's office. They both are friends from college.
Oh yeah.
From Oxford.
I remember that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the
That's
trailer.
nice movie.
I've seen the trailer. I haven't watched it. Okay.
Watch it. It's very nice. Very nice movie. Watch it.
Okay. I'll watch it. Okay. I'll try to see that. Okay. Thank you, Shiva.
Thanks,
I'm gonna stop the
thanks.
recording. 1 second. Hello. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit like and subscribe and keep watching. Thank you very much.